Who is the mysterious Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto? The first Bitcoin, BTC, was mined on January 3, 2009, by someone known as Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, Satoshi Nakamoto is recognized as the pseudonym of the person or group of people who created Bitcoin, the invisible figure or figures whose technological creation has influenced the world. Satoshi Nakamoto was already a familiar name among cryptography enthusiasts like computer scientists and hackers long before the Bitcoin boom. Someone had posted on online message boards and corresponded with fellow developers via email under the same name years prior. Although unconfirmed, it is widely suspected that the person, or persons, behind the pseudonym was also behind those communications. Months before mining the first Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto had published a white paper on a cryptography mailing list entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The paper, published on October 31, 2008, outlined a decentralized peer-to-peer protocol that was cryptographically secure. In the white paper, Nakamoto described it as a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash that would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution or any intermediary. Is known about the founder of Bitcoin, those who have claimed to be Satoshi Nakamoto, whether Nick Szabo is Satoshi Nakamoto and the mysteries and truth behind the creator of Bitcoin. Why was Bitcoin created? Although Nakamoto remains a mysterious figure, his goal for creating cryptocurrency, in itself, was never a mystery. Simply put, he created it to take financial control back from financial elites, giving ordinary people a chance to take part in a decentralized financial system. Bitcoin remains open source, meaning that no one has the power to own or control it in its entirety. Its design is public and it is open for anyone to participate. Bitcoin was a response to the great financial crisis, which showed that even the world's biggest banks can fail. It highlighted the fragility of the modern financial system and called for the decentralization of financial transactions. As such, cryptocurrency was born, and Bitcoin was one of the first options outside the traditional financial system for the public to participate in intermediate-free financial transactions. The blockchain is how cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin develop trust among users and ensure security, as it is a network-based ledger that all participants can access. The Genesis block of Bitcoin was mined on January 3, 2009, by Satoshi Nakamoto, officially launching the blockchain. A Genesis block is the first block of a cryptocurrency to be mined and acts as the foundation of the blockchain. For the first few months of its existence, Bitcoin had no monetary equivalent worth. Miners, people who used their computers to solve complex math problems to discover or mine new Bitcoin, were doing so only for the novelty. Miners also helped to verify the validity and accuracy of Bitcoin transactions. The actual Bitcoin payout received by miners is essentially a reward for auditing and processing the highly encrypted data that is part of each transaction. This ensures that each Bitcoin is properly accounted for and cannot be spent more than once. The first real-world transaction happened on May 22, 2010, when a man from Florida agreed to exchange two $25 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin, thereby making May 22 Bitcoin Pizza Day. It marked the first economic transaction for cryptocurrency. Back then, Bitcoin was valued at 4 Bitcoin per penny. Since then, its value has multiplied exponentially. The origins of Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin was born after the subprime mortgage crisis of 2008, where liquidity in global financial markets was significantly affected by the housing market collapse. The crisis inspired the creation of Bitcoin, a fully functional form of digital currency based on a distributed ledger technology, DLT, called the blockchain. Nakamoto's white paper laid the groundwork for future forms of cryptographically secure systems that are designed to be tamper-proof, transparent, and censorship-resistant. The system's goal was to allow individuals to reclaim financial power through a decentralized financial system. The idea of decentralization eliminated the need for middlemen, such as companies, financial systems, or governments, to be involved in digital currency exchange. The transactions would be secure and tracked through a blockchain. The difference with blockchain was that it was visible to all participants and securely distributed across an entire network. Nakamoto continued to collaborate with other developers on the Bitcoin software until mid-2010, making all modifications to the source code himself. He then gave control of the source code repository and network alert key to Gavin Andresen, transferred several related domains to various prominent members of the Bitcoin community, and stopped his recognized involvement in the project. Nakamoto owns between 750,000 and 1,100,000 Bitcoin. In November 2021, when Bitcoin hit its still highest value of over $68,000, that would have made his net worth up to $73 billion, which would have made him the 15th richest person in the world at the time.